Well, this game right here tonight, Leafs fans, is an example of a game where the Leafs dominate play for almost the entirety, and they lose. 4-1 to the Tampa Bay Lightning, Andrei Vasilevsky, and the Post. Look, the Leafs are the better team out there tonight. I know the score says 4-1 Tampa Bay. I get that. But as we have known in previous times, shots on goal usually means meaningless stat. However, when the shots on goal are 49-21 in favor of the Leafs, you expect to win, and you can tell from that the Leafs dominated play. Now, let me just say this. The Leafs hit 4 posts, and they got robbed twice. One time in the third period on Patrick Marleau. Vasilevsky robbed him. I wasn't even looking. He just kind of put his pad down, and it stopped the puck, and we're all like, how the... what? And then, in the first period, second period, Vasilevsky's flopping all around like crazy. Luckily, the puck's hitting him because otherwise he looks stupid. Matthews gets robbed via that. And, look, he comes off the IR and does a great job for them. Has 1 goal and 49 shots. That's the difference. Look, guys, when you're winning the way the Lightning are right now, this game they've won now 8 straight games. Puck luck is there. It happens. We've seen it with the Leafs too. When they're on a crazy streak, and then you see the Leafs score some greasy goal, and we're all like, ooh, that shouldn't have gone in. But though they're playing well, so you're going to have that type of stuff happen. But the Leafs lately have, I wouldn't say they've been playing bad, because they haven't. But they've struggled a little bit. Obviously, that loss to the Boston Bruins, that was horrendous. This game tonight against the Lightning, where you just couldn't buy a goal. Kasperi Kapanen gets the lone goal on a horrendous turnover from Kucherov, and he beats Vasilevsky for the only time tonight. Well, technically they beat him a ton of times, but it's the only one that actually went in the back of the net. The Leafs had 6 power plays in the game. They only had 3. The amount of quality chances I saw on those power plays, ridiculous. But again, puck luck, not there. It's just, guys, you know what? This is a game, I know, I felt like I was going to come on here and be so angry. But I kind of can't be. Because you saw, look, the Leafs take the 1-0 lead with Kapanen's 12th. Then, a ridiculously horrendous turnover from Nylander on the power play. I don't really know who's behind him, though. Shouldn't Jake Gardner be back there? Or is he the only guy coming, because there's no one behind him. He turns the puck over. And then a beautiful pass from Ryan Callahan to kind of like a diving pass up to Chiarelli. And he buries it shorthanded on Freddie Anderson. The way it goes. And you go to the second period, though. And this is the turning point. After the Leafs have already hit 3 or 4 posts at this point in the game. Kucherov on the power play gets robbed by Frederik Andersen. And we're like, oh, baby, that keeps this game tied at 1. Review it. He makes the save, and the tip of his glove goes in the net with the puck in it. Therefore, it's a good goal. Guys, it's the way tonight went. That type of stuff was going to happen for them, and the other kind of garbage was going to happen to the Leafs. It happened. Whatever. The Leafs outplayed the Lightning. That's why I'm not worried. They outplayed them. They outskated them. They outchanced them. But Vasilevsky made some great saves, and they got a lot of puck luck, and they won the game. So be it. They're a good team. I'm not going to deny that. Vasilevsky's fantastic. Their whole entire team is great. Should Freddie have had a couple of those goals? Yeah, maybe maybe the later goals. But you could arguably say on that Tyler Johnson goal, Ozhiganov did a great job, on that 2-on-1, poking the puck away, but it goes right to their player, and he fires in the back of the net. So, it's kind of hard to get mad at your team for that kind of stuff. And the Leafs do give up 4 goals on 21 shots, so it's not very good. But one was a breakaway shorthanded. And the other one was, we already discussed that. And the other 2 were just quick goals. Alex Killorn and Tyler Johnson score in a matter of, 30 seconds of each other. And that's about it for the end of the second period, because Tyler Johnson scores to make it 4-1 with 2 seconds left. Less than 2 seconds left in the second period. And at that point, I'm like, there's no luck on our side. The momentum is totally shifted. They've scored 2 goals in the last 30 seconds of the second period. The odds of this team coming back and winning the game are pretty darn slim. And the Leafs still pounded out there in the third period, outshoot the Lightning 16-2 and try and get back in it. They just can't get any puck luck, and they can't beat Andrei Vasilevskiy. No, I mean, look, they didn't. It's not like they didn't try, guys. They looked pretty darn good out there. I got to give them credit. They fought hard. The Leafs played a great game. There's going to be moments though where those shots are going to go in for the Leafs, and that greasy one will not go in for the Lightning, and it could have been a totally different game, and that will happen in the future because look, history does not repeat itself, right? History's different, and the Leafs, they played a great game. They outshot the Lightning by a ton. They won the draws by what is that? By 7. The hits were off, but I mean, the Leafs are never really a physical team, and it's the way it goes, guys. You know, this is a game we got to kind of forget and say, you know what? All right, they won the game. They got some luck. All right, Leafs, great job out there, guys. You played a great game, even though you couldn't get even a point out of this game. It's okay. Next game for this Toronto Maple Leafs squad, though, you got to kind of forget this one. I mean, for what it was, and move on from it, because Saturday the Buds are in Florida taking on the Panthers. That team is up and down like a flipping toilet seat. The reason I say that, they can play one great game one night and then be horrendous the next night. And that's why they're 11, 12, and 6. They can't show any source of consistency whatsoever. They're 3, 4, and 3 in their last 10. They've lost 3 straight. Roberto Luongo has not had a great season. Ideally, he hasn't been healthy a whole lot. But he's the expected starter, and he usually plays pretty well against the Leafs, so it's going to be quite interesting to see what happens there on Saturday night. But as for this Leafs team, you just got to keep working, keep grinding. Nylander looked a little bit better, other than that stupid turnover. Other than that, I thought he looked okay in the game today. Look, you got to remember, him and Matthews, they were out for, well, Nylander hadn't played for basically half a season, really. And Matthews was out an entire month, and they're just coming back, and they're getting their legs going. So they ain't at 100% just yet when it comes to their physical being. You could arguably say Vasilevskiy wasn't, but I mean, all he needed to do was flop around like a flipping fish out of water, and that's what happened, and he made a lot of saves. Now, will that happen on a consistent night for him? Well, he is pretty good at that kind of stuff, which is kind of weird, but it worked for him. So that's why I'm not here to bash him. He made the saves. That's the way it goes, guys. All right, so guys, you know what? A little bit of a shorter video, but you know what? That is going to do it for this one because it was kind of a garbage game, and you just don't really want to talk about it. I mean, look, the Leafs played well, and they lost. Period. That's it. All right, so hit that like button if you guys enjoyed this one. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below, what'd you guys think of this game? If you had a favorite Leaf in this game, who would it be? Minus Kasperi Kapanen. I thought he was fantastic all over the puck. Created tons of chances. He's the one that hit the first post in the game. And not long after that, scored the first and only goal for this team. I think he had a great night in this one. I want to hear what you guys have to say about that kind of thing. And who's your MVP in this game for the Leafs? Because Lightning, there's no question about it. It was Andrei Vasilevskiy. But as for the Leafs, who is your MVP in the game? If you had to pick one of them, go do so, all right? So, guys, Evan and I will talk to you guys. Did I hear the podcast, guys, was uploaded today? The link is in the description for the podcast channel and for the podcast itself on iTunes, guys. Next week's pod will probably be uploaded on Tuesday or Thursday or something in those range. Probably Thursday. Like pretty much usual time, I guess, that we've gotten used to that lately. Link is in the description, like I said, for all that kind of stuff. Twitter is also down below, guys. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff, and I will talk to you guys Raptors edition tomorrow night as the Raptors are in Portland taking on the Trailblazers. JV had surgery on his dislocated thumb. He's going to be out quite a while, but I saw a picture on Instagram of him with his thumbs up. The big man's all right. He'll be okay. Hopefully it's a speedy recovery, but hopefully he comes back when he's 100% ready to go. Chris Boucher, the Canadian, the two-way player, whatever you want to call him, gets the call up, and he'll be in Portland tomorrow night. That's going to be interesting to see if he gets in some time. I'm assuming he will. I don't think Greg Monroe is going to play big minutes. I think him and Boucher are going to split time there to kind of see who's doing what and how things are going throughout that game. But anyways, they take on the Portland Trailblazers tomorrow night, 10 o'clock. The Raptors look for their third straight victory out west again. They were great last time they were out west, and they have really shown this stretch of beating the Clippers and then beating Golden State and Golden State. They've really shown this. And the question is, will Kawhi Leonard play tomorrow? And the next question is, how will this team do with him in the lineup, and how will Lowry perform after the last 2 games he's had without Kawhi? A lot of question marks going into that game against Portland, but all that will be figured out, guys, tomorrow as the Raps take on the Blazers, like I said, 10 o'clock in Portland. And as for the Leafs, guys, they take on the Florida Panthers On Saturday night, 7 o'clock puck drop, Hockey Night in Canada. Freddie Anderson, Roberto Luongo, the expected starters in that game. I'm assuming Freddie Anderson wants a bounce-back game. And as for the Leafs, and as for Nazem Kadri, because this guy can't buy a goal this year, he hit one of those posts again today. He's got to find a way to get the back of the net. He is having some tough times there. Not for the lack of trying, though. He's doing a great job. This team's got to come back with a win against the Florida Panthers in Florida, Saturday night, 7 o'clock puck drop, and in Sunrise, Florida, on the mother's trip. It's great to see all the moms out there cheering on their little boys like they were all those years ago, back when they were little squirms. Little squirms? I don't even know what I was saying there. You know what, guys? We'll talk to you guys Saturday night as the Buds look to get back in action, back in the win column as they get back in action against the Florida Panthers. 7 o'clock puck drop. Anderson, Luongo, the expected starters. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you guys then.